All right, so I just got home from physical therapy and I studied from coffee shop. I only have 10 slides left, so I'm super excited. I'm almost done, but of course I'm not gonna take the test right away. I wanna review everything because it's been 5 or 6 months since I read the initial information. So, but I did order more stuff for my hair, and this is what I'm going to try. So I can't wait to have my Rezo cut. It's in about a week, and then I'm gonna really start experimenting and going full curly girl method on everything and trying, and then I'll really know like what kind of products work with my hair. I already kind of figured out some of them are too heavy for my hair. My hair doesn't have a super tight curl pattern, so I don't need something really heavy weighing it down. I also needed some sunscreen. I ordered some Korean products and Korean sunscreen, and they sent me this. So this is kind of nice. And also this little thing here, I don't know what this is. Oh, they sent me some samples, how cool. So I have these samples right here. And this one, actually I'll show you the front. There's the front. So I am going to try these. So I ordered, I don't know how to say it, Dr. Soracle, I'm not sure. But I ordered a bunch of that product. Oh, it comes in nice little boxes. So this is one of the ones I ordered. This is supposed to help with like spots and things like that. It's a green tea, tangerine, vitamin C. It's like a dark spot serum type thing, which I get dark spots pretty easily because I'm so light skinned. The sun damages my skin very easily. This is one of the SPFs for my face. A lot of people said it didn't break them out. It had excellent reviews, so I absolutely had to try it. It's called a Sun Milk, and this one has a really high SPF, which is really nice. And it blocks all the UV rays, which is nice. I need burning and I need the aging as well. Don't want the aging. And let's see what this one is. Oh, this is the Ampule. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's something that a lot of, I guess, Korean people, it's like part of their skincare regimen includes this. So I was gonna try it. This one had really good reviews. It was like one of their, I think, one of their best sellers is why I tried this one. And what else? Oh, this is the other sunscreen. So this sunscreen also had amazing reviews, so it made me want to try it. I wanted to try 2 of them just in case one of them broke me out, and also I'll be using it probably on like my neck, and if I am out in the sun for an extended period of time in shorts or like really small short sleeves, like maybe like a tank top, then I'll have to put it all over. So I needed quite a bit. And I want Jason to use it as well. And I told my friend Tim he could try it. Ooh, this is what I'm so excited about. So I love kombucha, and my sister makes kombucha. And this is a vegan kombucha tea special set. So also the same brand as the Ampule and everything that I got. So I'm really excited about this one. It just looks like fun. I wouldn't have ordered the entire set, but it was cheaper, and I said might as well. This box is hard to open. So it has inside of it, oh my gosh. Open box, open. It's really difficult. Why are you not opening? Oh, I think maybe if I did that. Oh, there we go. Woo, got it. Okay. Oh, this looks so cool. I'm gonna sit down. Oh, my foot's tired. So this is what the set looks like. I love that. Nice lip balm here. And this is a cream that they have. It's a vegan kombucha cream. And then this had amazing reviews. This is a tea essence, a kombucha tea essence. Everyone absolutely loved this. Some people said they ordered it just for the bottle or the look. I don't know. It's like it, if you see it has like a, it's like a mixture, but it's not like emulsified. So I guess people liked the way it looked. So a lot of people ordered it for the way that it looked, but they absolutely fell in love with what it was. Let's smell it. It doesn't have much smell. Maybe I'll just smell this. I like things that have good smells. I'm all about the smells. Oh, this smells really good. It's a very light smell. It's not like overpowering at all. So if you're sensitive to smells, I don't think this one should bother you. It's a very light scent, a little bit sweet. Let's see what the lip balm is like. So the vegan kombucha tea lip balm. That's nice. Look at that. It's nice. Doesn't have any flavor. I'm excited to try all this stuff. And the samples they sent me. That's really cool. I'm gonna try to use this on my hands. My hands are getting spots on them. And I already have been using Ambi, but I wanted to see if this green tea really helped with that. And I haven't been using Ambi on my face, but I do have spots on my face too. So I'd like to maybe try this on my face and my hands. And I try to, whatever I put on my face, I try to also stick it on the back of my hands. Whatever it is, you know, the essence or the oils or whatever, you know, sunscreen, definitely back of my hands. And I told Jason when we went bike riding, I was like, hey, put the sunscreen on the back of your hands. So I'm hoping that maybe he'll start using products. He's 28, so I'm hoping he'll start using products soon. I don't think he'll use them unless I put them on him, which is fine. I just want people to take care of themselves, you know, like it's, no one else is going to take care of you. Well, except for me, I guess, because I'll be putting it on Jason. But for the most part, no one is going to be taking care of you, your skin, your health, and all of that. And so that's why I told my friend Tim, because he's from Kazakhstan, and so he said that he doesn't do anything. And I was like, well, I try to take care of my skin because it's part of me. Like, it's, you know, part of taking care of yourself, loving yourself, is doing these things for yourself. And so he, I think, is thinking about it, but he was like, in his culture, like, taking care of yourself, even using like soaps and things, it was like, you're not manly, you're supposed to be like manly, rough, tough, you know, you're supposed to look like you're 50 when you're 20, and it's like, you're not supposed to do anything special or take care of yourself, which is totally a toxic way of thinking. It's like, if you take care of yourself, dress well, look nice, you know, like, you're not supposed to do that as a man. I don't know, it's so weird, the way cultures like to do that. This smells kind of nice. I'm excited. I'm gonna order from this place again probably. They had a ton of Korean products that I totally want to try. I've never tried any Korean skincare, but I've been into skincare for a very long time. I've religiously taken care of my skin since I was probably 21 or 22. I started using, what is that? My grandmother used it. It was, what is it? Oil Olay. That's what it was. Yeah. So it's actually fairly cheap. I used to buy it at Walmart when I was like 21 and did not make any money. So that's what I started out with. And then I graduated up to Estee Lauder. I've used L'Occitane, Origins, and I feel like there's another one probably. Lancome. Yeah. I've dabbled. I just love skincare in general, just anything. So I'm always buying from different places, and I always am using maybe a couple of products at a time. But there's always like the brands that I go back to, and that's Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder is probably my #1 brand that I've used most of the time throughout the years, and I do feel like it has helped my skin, because as someone who has such light skin, I can get sun damage super easily, and also wrinkles and just environmental damage. And so I'm trying to just mitigate that and take care of myself, and I feel like I look decently young, you know, for my age. I'm 35, so, you know, like, keep using these products, try some Korean products. Like, I just love skincare. I just think that if you're a man, a woman, regardless of who you are, like, you definitely need to be taking care of your health. And that doesn't just include like your internal health, it includes your skin. Your skin is a huge part of who you are and a huge organ, and you need to be caring for it properly and taking care of it with love. And I just think that's very nice to do, to like take care of yourself in that way. And also your mind. I was listening to a really interesting TED Talk today that we put so much emphasis on like our body health, you know, like if you break a bone or if something happens, like, oh no, like you can see it and it's like a big deal, but like your mental health, no one really worries about it. No one, you know, if they see like a psychiatrist or something, they're like, oh, you're not a real doctor, you know, they're kind of, it kind of gets shafted. I feel like it kind of gets like the short end of the stick, mental health and stuff like that. That's why I'm really like trying to pursue that for myself, is just taking care of myself completely, wholly, not just like my physical health, but my mental health, my skin, what I eat, how I talk to myself. That's what they were saying, is that you definitely need to talk to yourself like you talk to other people. Don't be so down and negative on yourself, especially with me having undiagnosed ADHD or something, you know, going on, or multiple things. I really don't know. But I just know that I don't necessarily always fit in, and especially with workforce and things like that, it's always been a struggle, especially with me being a fawning people pleaser person. Life is going to be really hard if you have those characteristics, or if you have those trained traumas in you. And so I'm just trying to address all those and work on things, work on my boundaries, work on standing up for myself. And it's a huge process. But I think that the first step is realizing that there is something going on, and then becoming aware of what it is and what's going on, and then working towards trying to fix it. And it's not going to get fixed overnight. Nothing in life ever is that easy or quick. And so I have to be okay with where I'm going in life taking a while, even though I'm very impatient and I want to be where I want to be quickly. But I'm just trying to enjoy the process, be happy with where I am in life at this moment, and finding the small and little joys in everything, and just going from there. That's why I like to go out in nature, and I like to just notice the beauty of clouds and a leaf or a snail or a slug like eating, just all the small things around me that just bring so much happiness, peace, and joy. And so just focusing on those, but also keeping where I want to go in my mind, in my dreams, and that resolve that I'm going to achieve what I want to achieve, and it doesn't matter how long it takes, but not being unhappy that I'm not there. I think that's what a lot of people think when they see my Facebook page and my ambition and like everything that I'm doing. And yes, it can be frustrating, and there is a lot of anger and frustration towards how I have been treated, you know? So that's normal. That's totally normal. But because I'm angry or I'm frustrated and all these things doesn't mean that I'm not also happy with where I live currently and like my day-to-day activities in my life. I'm very happy with where I am, that I'm in the Pacific Northwest, everything that's going on. I love that. But I also still should fight for certain things in life, and I still should hold those dreams and ambitions and strive and work towards them and keep that discipline and that focus in my mind of where I'm going. And so it's just a balance. Like, you have to just have that balance. You can't get complacent, and you also can't get unhappy because you're not way up here, you know? So I feel like I've reached a really good equilibrium with that. But just because you've reached a good equilibrium and you've done all these things and you are okay with where you are in life, and you still have that passion and motivation to keep doing things better and go somewhere, it also doesn't mean that your mental health struggles are going to disappear. And just because you have mental health struggles doesn't mean that it's a personal failing on you. It just, life is hard and things happen, and we should not be belittled or treated differently just because we are different or we've had different experiences in life and it affects us in different ways. I think that's a huge thing that we have to think about. And also, I hate that the older generations, they feel like that it's too late for them to work on things, or they don't want to work on things, when your mental health affects your physical health. Like, your mental health affects your entire life. So even if you're 50 or 60 years old, if you have huge mental health issues and huge trauma, then you definitely need to work on that, because it's going to show up in physical attributes. And also, they said if you're a lonely person, like if you're someone who's very antisocial and isolated, and someone who does not have friendships, that doesn't go out into the world and do things, like as you get older, that's going to affect your longevity, because people who do not have friendships in close relationships, those people usually die sooner and younger than people who have friendships. I am going on a hike with this girl. I actually think she's pulled up in front of me. How cool. So I'm gonna go and say hello. She's a new friend from Facebook. Went on a walk with this girl I met on Facebook. We're gonna go hiking with my friends and her in a group probably next week. These are beautiful. We're right here in the middle of the city, but it feels like we're out in the middle of nowhere. But look, there's apartments right there. Nice lakes all along here. Alright, so I forgot my GoPro in my haste to my salon appointment today to have my hair cut, but as you all know, it was like down to here, right, probably here, and now it's to here. So I got my cut. It looks so nice. I love how bouncy it is, how it just moves. It's amazing. I really wanted to go to probably about here, like above the shoulder, because I love my fake bob. I love how it looks on me, but I'm just not ready. I don't think I'm not there yet. So it already was a huge jump to go from down here to up here. So I think I'm okay with this. We'll see my next appointment how that goes. I still want more volume. I just want big hair. My hair is fine and thin, and I've always wanted just like hair that's just big. Just want it huge. So I'm gonna experiment. I bought some products they said that would help to like make my hair more voluminous. So we're gonna try that. And she did say that my hair will probably look better once I style it, because I know what products work with my hair, what techniques work with my hair. So she said it'll probably look better once I wash it and style it myself. But so far I love it. It should be so much easier for me to put product in and for me to like scrunch and dry out. Probably I'm gonna have to get used to using less product in my hair. And there's a lady, the owner of the salon, she came and she talked to me. They were all so sweet. They all absolutely loved me. They all gave me hugs. They all were just like, oh, you know, they just liked my hair and everything. And we talked for hours, and they gave me a delicious latte that was almond milk, and it was so yummy. And so I just really had a good time there. But the lady came and she talked to me, and she said that I'm probably using way too much product in my hair. So I need to kind of maybe dial that back. She said just with my hair being so fine, if I use too much product, then it's gonna weigh my hair down. So she said less is better, and for me to just experiment, like use a very tiny amount, even if it feels like it's just not enough. So I just love the way it moves. And though when you have really long hair, it doesn't really move, you know? Only when you have really long hair. Most of the time my hair is down to my knees, or it's been all the way. The shortest I've ever had it is like probably like low to mid back, I would say. So, and tomorrow Jason leaves to go see his best friend down in the Memphis area and Arkansas area. So he's gonna be gone for a week, and Molly's at the kennels, so it's just gonna be me and the rabbit snails for the next week. I'm gonna go hiking with the group, and I'm gonna try to stay busy and finish up my real estate license, which I finished. And shockingly, I got a 90% on my last test. That was the math portion, which is really, really difficult. It's math that I've never done before. Even though I practically got a math minor in college, I was never good at math. I had to really, really study and really apply myself, and still it's super difficult for me to do all of my really hard math classes and science classes that were full of math. But I was surprised, because I thought I needed to go back and review, because I didn't memorize really any of the formulas and things like that they'd given me. I just tried to use more common sense to figure it out, and I guess it worked, because I got a 90. So I'm hoping that I can go back and re-review all of the chapters and everything before I take my test, because I don't remember 5 months ago. I don't remember what I was studying. I don't remember all the terms and things, so I'm gonna have to go back and do that, and then schedule and take my test, which I have to also submit my work that I've done so far. So I want to go back through everything and retake all the quizzes and tests that they have, and that way I can feel a little bit better about everything. But that's what I'm gonna do while Jason is away. See, I want my hair like this. I want it like real, I don't know, I want it just full of volume, just huge. I like big hair. I know people with really big, like, voluminous hair, usually they don't like it, and then people with like really thin, fine hair like me, we want big, voluminous hair. It's complicated, I guess. If you could choose your hair, that would be really cool. But there's this product, I didn't get it because I have so much product. I've been buying product, and I have an entire counter full of product, and I have all these shampoos and all these conditioners, and I'm still using up all my old stuff. So, but she said there's this product that's shampoo and conditioner. It's supposed to help with like volume. It like thickens your hair or something like that, and makes it just like bigger. So I'd like to maybe try that. And I'm scheduled for another cut in October. So when I go then, I might try it. I might have used up some of my products and things like that, so I'll try that out. and I'll see how that does. And I might get my hair cut to there when I go back, because I just really like that. I have more of like a long, elegant neck, and I kind of want to accentuate it with like a really short cut, like to my shoulders or maybe slightly above the shoulders, so that way it like moves nicely. These longer bits, I'm just not like in love with them, you know? I kind of want it all like this, like that. I think that would look nice. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling in October. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, and once I finish my real estate license, once I get it, I'm probably going to go to New York with my friend, so I'm excited about that. I've already been looking up and pinning like coffee shops and cafes and like places we can try for food, and we'll just go and explore the city. We're not going to be there very long, just a few days, because I have my client on Monday. Alright, I got back from physical therapy and working at a coffee shop, and my daily harvest order has arrived, so I need to unbox it and stick it in the freezer. It is so misty tonight. It's like all foggy everywhere. I love it, but I'm just glad to be on the second story because it's kind of creepy. So I feel a little bit better being up here instead of being down on the ground, especially with Jason being gone. I get creeped out very easily. I just sleep with the door locked to the bedroom, just because I don't want. I usually hear stuff late at night. Usually, like, my mind will play tricks on me and stuff. I need to do a video on that. For most of my life, I had really weird, strange dreams and stuff like that. Very, like, lucid dreams and dreams that felt super real and that were just really interesting. I don't know. If you're into dreams, I definitely am into dreams. I think they're so fascinating. They're really, really, I mean, there was a point in my life I probably preferred dreams over real life. So it's like your own world where you can do whatever you want and fly and kind of live an entire life. So I find them very cool, but also they can be really scary too. So, but yeah, I think I should do a video on that. I think that would be cool to go over that. I have not really had any dreams really for a very long time now, since I got my divorce. I haven't really had any dreams. I have them every now and then, but they are nothing like they used to be my entire life. Ever since I can remember, I had really weird, frightening, lucid dreams until I was about in my late 20s, getting close to my 30s, and then they finally just slowly just subsided. Now I rarely have them, but I do still, when I'm sleeping, I do still sometimes, when Jason's not here, I'll sometimes feel like I hear stuff when I'm sleeping, like maybe something rustling or a door opening or like something happening, like someone's out like in the apartment, but they're not. But I'll keep feeling like I hear that in the background. Like this morning, he left super early, and I kept feeling like I heard like something bang a door or something was happening, and so it kept kind of like waking me up over and over and over and over. So I didn't get very good sleep once he left. And usually when I'm sleeping alone, I don't get very good sleep. I usually wake up every couple of hours and maybe hear stuff that's not really, it's just like your mind making it up, noises and things like that, but they'll just keep disturbing my sleep. And I usually put like a pillow on my back, because I don't like to have my back like exposed to like the outside edges of stuff and things like that. I mean, and if I think about it too much, then I start to freak out that a hand's gonna grab me from under the bed, which I know is irrational, doesn't make sense, but it still pops into my head. I have such a very vivid imagination, and my mind likes to like run away without me. So I have to try to like rein it back in. But we're just eating some bites, and I'm going to probably just watch some shows and relax. I already put all my Korean skincare on, so my face is nice and kind of like sticky. But it's just me and the snails now. This is day 3 of my Rezo cut. I think it looks really good. It looks really fluffy. This is after I have walked in the rain to go to the gym and worked out. So it's starting to look a little bit frizzed at the top here, but I love how the curls are forming. It looks so nice. But today I'm washing it, so we're gonna see how it looks when I style it, because I don't diffuse it and I don't have like a special dryer to sit under, and I will just be air drying it and plopping and all that stuff. So I hope it turns out even more spiral curls, because right now it's kind of like loose type curls, so that's what I'm hoping. But I went to the leasing office and we have gotten our renewal. So I was hoping we wouldn't get it for at least a few more months, give us some time to probably buy something, because it's gone up significantly. It's really high now. It's like almost $300 more than what we were paying. Not too happy about that. We already were paying, I think, too much, because come on, you should not be paying this much for a 1-bedroom apartment. That's ridiculous. Without a yard, without a garage, without any of those things, just a 1-bedroom. So I hope Jason can get on board, and hopefully my income can grow exponentially over the next 3 to 4 months, so that we can be buying something, because we have to have this signed and decided by August, so we don't have a lot of time. They only gave us a couple months. So, and the leasing girl, she wants to be my friend. She wants to friend me on Facebook. She wants to start hanging out. She wants to come over to my apartment and see my plants. Well, especially Manny. She wanted to see Manny, my variegated monstera, and just a bunch of stuff. So we'll probably be friends now, I guess. So she wants paint. She likes to paint, so she wants us to go painting in the clubhouse and everything like that. I'm loving this hair. It's just, I love how it moves. It's just like so bouncy, and I'm not used to that, because when you have really long hair, like all the way down to your butt or to your knees, it doesn't just like move like this. It doesn't shake and stuff. So I just love how it feels and how full it feels and how full of life and volume, because I'm used to my hair just being like a really flat, just, I've always wanted just like big hair. So I'm hoping I can make it as big as I possibly can. That would be so awesome. Now this is with it like pulled to the front though, so it's like all my hair. That's, you know, moved to the front part. I'm still not sure if I want to keep these little tails. I don't know if I could just, if I just cut it maybe there next time I go, like right at my shoulder, then it probably would be even slightly more full and stuff with these little pieces right here. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I cut these little tails off? My next appointment, she said let's go every 3 months, and I'm too frugal. It costs a lot to get this haircut. I don't like spending money on things like that, so I said let's do 4 months, and maybe if I get this cut down, maybe I'll go back for probably like a year. I think I'd like to go only once a year or twice a year if that. But the next time, if I wait a whole year, the next time I go, I'll have to schedule it so that she does bleach on my hair, because by that time this bleached part would have grown out, because if it was here, after a year it probably would have pretty much grown all this out. So I would have to get it bleached, and then I would put my purple or blue back into it. I should do a video on my hair tutorial now. I think I should do that. That would be, it's a good idea. Let's do that. Maybe I'll do that today. I have to download this information though. My GoPro is like too full. I have to download this onto my computer, and my computer is too full as well, so I have to move everything off my computer. It's a lot going on, and I didn't get any studying done today. I'm supposed to do a chapter and a half, because yesterday I did half a chapter, and I'm supposed to do a chapter a day, because it's going to take me, if I did a chapter a day, it'll take me about 2 weeks to go through, because there's 16 chapters. It'll take me about 2 weeks to go through all of my real estate again, and then I have to take an end of the entire course like test, and if I do well on that, then I will submit my work and they'll look over it, and then I can schedule an actual exam for the real estate, and then getting my fingerprints. And once I pass that test, then I'll submit my information to the MLS, and then I will apply to Redfin. And apparently Redfin, you have to send in a video or something like that, so I'm hoping I can do it right. I mean, I applied for the Amazon merch, so this is what's in my mind. This is where I'm headed with my ADHD. So I applied to Amazon merch, and it didn't say you wanted specific stuff. It was just like, apply. And I'm thinking it's like Redbubble, or it's like any of these sites where you just like send your stuff in, and of course you just go right ahead and do stuff. Well, apparently not. Like, I didn't even put much. I just said, hey, like, I've been doing these designs for this long, like I have this experience, like whatever, and then submitted it. Well, apparently that's not good enough. Like, you're supposed to, one guy, he has a whole YouTube channel on it, on like print on demand, things like that, Amazon merch. And one of them was, he was saying that you need to put in there that you've read the rules, that you're not going to copyright stuff, that you're not going to do this, that you're going to be producing that, they're going to be creating designs that are new and different, and like a whole entire thing. And I'm like, well, I wish I knew this before I just applied, because I was thinking it was really not that big of a deal, but apparently it is. And once you're denied, you can't apply ever again. So I'm like, what is this? It's so weird. But some people in the comments, I mean, most people said, I used what you said and I got in, you know, most of them did. But a few people were like, I have all this experience, I did what you said and I didn't get in. There doesn't really seem to be any requirement, really. It's like almost like a random lottery type thing or something. Because one lady said she got in and she said that she had really no experience or anything with designs or, you know, that. And so, but they still accepted her. But they denied me and some other people. But it's kind of annoying that you only have one chance, and if you're denied, you can't go back in and reapply. You can't, it's just permanently closed off to you. So that would have been a great, I was really wanting that to be one of my streams of income, but that won't be. So I have to get my Printful up and running and then connect it to Etsy and connect it to Amazon and connect it to my Shopify and all this stuff, but not have the Amazon merch coming through, which I was hoping I would have, because that's completely on them. Like, I just create the designs and then they do it, and so it just would be super easy. And I know because it's their own stuff that they would really push it, so I think it would probably sell probably 500 to 1,000 a month pretty passively. So I think that would be wonderful, but I'm barred from that. I can't do it, so I have to reevaluate everything. I'll probably let my hair coloring kind of come out a little bit. I like it more pastel. This is a little too bright right here. This area is right here. This area down here, I didn't add the color as much, so it kind of is more pastel and kind of coming out. Ooh, I'm gonna have a Zels tonight because Jason's out of town. I had Daily Harvest this morning. It was very delicious. I tried the crumbles and I put it over lettuce and made like a little like taco salad thing, and it was phenomenal. It's protein. That's the one thing about Daily Harvest that I have such an issue with, is like trying to get enough protein with it, because most of their stuff is like really low protein and it's pretty high fat because of avocado and like almonds and nuts and different things like that. So just me trying to, I'm not really on the low fat diet anymore. I was trying to, I never really got too low, but I was trying to at least keep my protein what it needs to be and keep my fat not like 70 or 80 grams, because before I was having like 70-80 grams of fat and then having like 30 grams of protein. So I was trying to like flip that. It was really, really hard, and so the Daily Harvest made it even harder because it has, most of their stuff is pretty high fat and super low protein, but the crumbles is really high protein, so that's good. But I tried that today. I absolutely loved it. We have a few other things we're going to be trying. And we also have a bunch of their flatbreads, which are usually sold out, but this time they weren't. So I ordered like 5 or 6. I ordered a ton. And I also ordered a bunch of bites. I love the bites. They're like little like sweet things, but they don't have actual sugar in them. They just have like date and like fruit and things like that. And they're really, really good. Just like frozen straight out of the freezer. You just eat them as like a snack or something like that, like a late night snack, or for dessert if you're like craving something that's sweet. So it's really good. I also like for late night snacks and also for something sweet is having a smoothie. The smoothies are really good. I made the carrot one, which I absolutely loved last night, but because Jason's not here, it was too much for me, so I only was able to eat like maybe half, a little bit over half. I'm just not big on, I can't eat whatever, like a really tall cup of a smoothie. I can only have like maybe like this much of it, and I kind of get tired of it. So that's the only thing, is that their smoothies are just like, it's a really big cup and I can't drink it all, and it's kind of hard. I put it in the fridge, but it's kind of like, and our blender also is not that great, so it's a little bit like chunky, which I didn't like. I wanted it to be super smooth, velvety, almost like ice cream. That's what I would prefer.